is claiming that this is Utopian's banjo and he can smell it a mile away, which
Okay.
I'm kind of suspicious about. But you know what? I guess we'll see. We'll have a little look. So game one, they're going to be going to Town and City right off the bat. Opens up the game with a Wonder Wing, and B said, "Hey, buddy, that's not enough knockback to do anything to me. I'm just going to back in for it." What was this interaction? What is happening?
I mean, this maybe he understands like how quickly Beast wants to play, and he's like, I want to get all my mileage out of these Wonder Wings. You love to see it.
Okay, I actually am at a complete loss of words right now for the kind of banjo play that I'm seeing, because this is definitely not what I was expecting when I heard, oh, beat Zane and Rafty, but you know what?
Oh, that stage awareness to up B as the platform's coming out, I refuse to believe that was an accident. That was absolutely on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
How many wrinkles does this man's brain have?
Yeah.
Like, we're talking like a folded, crumpled up thing of aluminum. Fully, 100% fully wrinkled, no smoothness anywhere to be seen.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What a weight on the neutral A-Dodge. That was brilliant.
And just side B your problems away.
And it's hard because on Wi-Fi it's hard to react to as well. And getting up here.
Yeah, but off stage right now, getting back against Ivy, so he's definitely going to be a little bit tough. Beast trying to, instead of going through like a pivot grab or something, just tries to go through the back heel, links out of shield. Unfortunately, only able to get one, not maximize the damage.
And he did not get all of his Wonder Wings at stock, that's for sure. Which is, it's rough because like that's, you know, maybe 60% that you're leaving on the table.
So what I really actually like from Clunk and his Wonder Wing usage is he is like intentionally whiffing some of these in such a safe manner that he's baiting an overcommitment from Beast, like he's missing his dash grab or whatever, and he's like, okay, this time I'm gonna actually hit you with Wonder Wing.
Oh, that was so nice.
Beast got a little bit too comfortable on those plats.
And again, using the up B to get to the platform and just refresh his jump and his recovery resources.
Who is this?
Yeah. The way he uses side B is also really good. He uses it basically to confirm, like, oh, you're gonna die from this one.
And now this is super scary. He's got at least one Wonder Wing on deck. Those platforms are a death trap, Beast.
And
if you
such an incredible lead. What happened?
Yeah. That's the power of Wonder Wing. Like if you use all 5 and you hit 3.
What a mash! He's doing what he does best. That's
absolutely. No. Okay.
Get away for now.
Okay, one more Wonder Wing left in the tank. This is fully last hit. That's gotta be it. Yes, sir.
Who is this? Who plays
Who
like
is this banjo?
Who are you?
Where did you come from?
I've never seen a banjo with more than 2 folds in a rain. This is actually insane.
Wait.
Yeah.
Like, do they have like a Twitter linked?
In their profile, they do.
That's a good question.
From what
and you know, like,
oh no.
And the real story here, I think, has to be the Wonder Wing usage from Clunk, and it looks like he's just throwing them out there, but it really does seem calculated from like a micro perspective and from a macro perspective. Like the Shinyu point overcommittal punishes, and from a macro perspective, like you want to use all 5 of them, because if you hit, like even if you whiff 2, if you hit 3, that's what, 75% guaranteed. Like the move's good for, like the move, you only get 5 of them for a reason. The move is really good.
Yeah. And also like it's use it or lose it, right? So like,
right, exactly.
Point? Like it's the same concept that applies to like a lot of traditional fighters with like meters and whatnot. Like, well, you can't keep saving it forever, right? So if you don't, I really hate to do this, but you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take.
That's true. That's true. Michael Scott.
Michael Scott. Yeah. But yeah, no, absolutely. If you don't use it, then it's as though like you missed all of them, right? But if you throw it out, then you at least have a chance of actually connecting it. What I really like though is how Clunk used it to call out the over usage and over commitment to the Razor Leafs on the platforms.
Yes, specifically that second KO.
Yeah, he was just comfy, sitting there thinking, "There's no way I'm going to be punished for throwing out my safe projectile." And Clunk was like, "I don't know about all that."
And you know what? I'm also really interested to see how the stage, like if the stage is different and how a different stage affects how Clunk's gameplay. Now, this isn't super different because like this is still a lot of room. And the room is part of the. I think the room has a lot to do with his Wonder Wing usage because he has like running out of Wonder Wings before you kill your opponent is fine on a big stage because you have the option to rack up damage with the neutral B, with the down B, and this is still Banjo. The raw hit kill power is still there. The down B or the down throw confirms are still there. So it looks like they started maybe with a short button check, but I guess they're into it now.
Yeah, nice to have Smash Shadow Shield coming from him. He's just waited for enough shield pushback so that he'd be able to space himself safely away from the finisher hit. That being said, right now he's controlling stage beautifully right now. And still getting that spike beast. True to his name, an absolute behemoth.
Yeah, this is a guy that's really, really hard to 2-0. Even harder to 3-0, but he's really hard to 2-0. I mean, it's you can say it's a kind of a volatile play style how he plays, but like he has some folds in his brain as well. Like this is a guy that really does a lot of adaptation mid-match.
Yeah, absolutely, and he does it in like such an aggressive way that he just he keeps making you retreat, and commit to less things and make you think that you're so safe. When in reality, the safe is the farthest thing that you are right now.
Yeah.
Just holding center.
Ooh, yeah, and then he can just run up and do that.
He sat at center stage. He looked at Clunk in the eye and said, "I am going to literally get out there. I'm going to throw out this tilt, and you are going to die." And that's exactly what Beast does every single time.
And obviously having a 2-stock lead is great, but against Banjo, forcing them to play conservative with their 5 Wonder Wings on their last stock is really, really nice.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Doesn't even. Oh wow. Okay, just skin of his teeth.
And honestly, like Banjo's a character with I feel like a lot of sustain. He's not one to make comebacks. Right? He plays really slow. He plays really cool, but a deficit like this, I just do not see a character like Banjo being capable of.
Yeah.
Especially with limited resources like the Wonder Wing.
Especially with limited resources and against like Ivysaur and Charizard, who can just blow you up off one stray hit.
Speaking of one stray hit, imagine full hopping from the corner and psych, get vine whipped, idiot.
Yeah. And
to the vine whip dimension you go.
Yeah. That was Banjo and Kazooie are blasting off again. But that was such a night and day game. And I talked about how I was talking about how excited I was to see his Wonder Wing usage, but almost every single one was used for recovery, which it's a tough pill to swallow as a Banjo player, but you use most of them for recovery, and then you're also losing stocks early to the down air and the pivot forward tilt. He never had an opportunity, or Clunk never had an opportunity to start racking up damage with the side Bs or using them the way that they want to. Yeah,
absolutely. He didn't get to play the game for the most part. I feel like he spent most of the game running away from Beast. He never got to hold his own ground. He was never able to really put himself into a good advantage state. You need to find a way to fight yourself out of there. You can't keep retreating. You can't keep playing defensively the whole game, especially when you have Charizard up in your face like that.
And that's what makes playing Beast so hard, and I think that's why Beast has really kind of taken to these Wi-Fi events like a fish to water, because Beast's playstyle is naturally so oppressive. He puts so much pressure on you at all times that getting into a deficit against Beast is one of the scariest things I can imagine, because just like he will not let up. He will not sit back and razor leaf camp you. He will not he will not switch just Squirtle and try and get 70% from, you know, custom combos. He will just stay in your face with Charizard and keep blowing you up. And
He's
like
the kind of player that makes you play his game. He's a living field spell. That's what he is. Okay,
you know,
you need to learn how to play his game, otherwise you're gonna get like demolished. It's like every now and then you have these like really eccentric players that force you to adapt to that kind of a play style, because they will simply not let you play any other way. They want to play their game. You're not playing Smash. You're playing the Beast Simulator.
Yeah, and I mean it is a bit of a double-edged sword too, because Beast, I mean, like, you know, his playstyle is costly sometimes. We'll put it that way. But it's like when Beast looks good, he looks really good, and he looks good in a way that's tough to find answers from. Like, think about how that game went. Like, what takeaways are there from Clunk? That was just a body bag.
Yeah.
So now the delay within this match and the last match was due to Beast wanting to request for a lag test.
Okay.
And decided to like not go through with it.
Okay. I mean, the connection doesn't look perfect, but it looks workable.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna have the stage advantage. I feel like on Town and City, he just seems so comfortable. I've never seen a player actually be that comfortable on Town and City in my life.
Yeah.
Especially waiting out those platforms.
Yeah, the two platform plays. Like, the first one, I don't think it was an accident, but you can make the argument. The second one, you know it's not an accident.
Yeah, good use, by the way, of that egg grenade. You just noticed that he held it in his hand. He did it so that it could explode out of the way instead of getting whipped on his Wonder Wing. Because you know what? It's much nicer to take that percent. Uh-oh. I don't like any of this. Yeah,
when he went out to that platform, my breath caught in my throat. I thought we were going to see some war crimes.
You thought you were going to see them? Yeah, you can see them right now. Look at these Wonder Wings. They're all connecting.
But I mean, going back to like the macro approach to that move, you're fine. Like, Clunk seems fine to use those Wonder Wings just to even things up, because, you know, if you're comfortable playing without Wonder Wing, you might as well just use them as much as you can.
Right now, good use of those, you know, just like giving himself a little bit more coverage with those projectiles. Very similar to how DDD would like throw down his Gordos as he like air dodges through them.
Yeah.
And he just, oh my goodness. I don't even think he could have done anything to escape that down smash.
Ooh, bad trade, but he got, like, he did a decent job of evening that up. 74 is not perfect, but this is like a 1.5 stock comeback, which is more than doable. But you know what?
Off stage, how is he gonna fight his way out of the corner? Gonna go in? Is he gonna get the proper punish on that Flare Blitz? He is.
Yep.
He did it full well knowing that he is not gonna die for this. Worst thing, he's gonna eat that F smash, and he did. Still not enough to kill.
Yep.
That's it.
This should be it. No mashes here, and we have that was an even better evening up. These percents might as well, they might as well have been even when the stock started, but...
Yeah. You know, I really appreciate that Beast is not being too hasty with his out-of-shield options. He understands that what Clunk is trying to do. He's trying to get on top of that shield. He's trying to stall a little bit with double jump.
Oh my god. Ooh, he's gonna have one... He's only gonna have one Wonder Wing left.
He's gotta make this one count for sure.
Yep.
That was amazing.
No chance.
Not at all.
For a second, I thought he was going to go for side B instead. That would have been even bigger brain.
And credit for Beast for, like, you know, maintaining his composure and finishing that off before things got out of hand. Like, yeah, there was only one Wonder Wing left on deck, but Banjo still has a really good damage output. And, like, that